Hey fellow crypto enthusiast, welcome to today's quick trend analysis. Let's jump right into it. By taking a closer look at the hourly time frame for Bitcoin, the price went down only slight by about 1.3% in the last 24 hours and has a current price of $7,474. Moving to the hourly simple moving averages, the price has crossed the 100 SMA downwards decisively with higher than average volume, which is a strong signal. At the moment, the price is between the 200 and the 100 SMA. If the price bounces off the 200 SMA, which is currently at 7,429, it could be seen as a support, and the 100 SMA that is at 7,508 could be perceived as a resistance to the upside. If there were to be a break either way, it means that there could be a continuous move in that direction. Important to note is that the price is currently above the 200 SMA, which can play as a strong support. However, breaking it to the downside will signal a potential big move down. However, the shorter time frames are not very accurate, and the bigger time intervals like the daily should also be considered for longer price development. Jumping to the hourly exponential moving averages, the current price is below the hourly ribbon, which is generally bearish, and the ribbon could play as a resistance, so it is to watch if the price will bounce off it or break it. The current price to watch is around 7,522. However, the ribbon is compressed, which means the current trend is not very strong and a trend change could be expected. Generally, when the price moves sideways, the ribbon gets less accurate. The exponential moving average is calculated in a similar way as how the simple moving average is being calculated, but places more importance on the most recent data points. A faster trend change could be signaled as the EMA moves quicker in the current direction of the price. In order to show the current trend more accurately, the ribbon we are showing is made up of 8 different EMAs. Looking at the hourly relative strength index, the current hourly RSI is at 42, so it doesn't show signs of overbought or oversold conditions at this point. Searching for divergence in the hourly timeframe, no divergence was found that could play a role for the future price at this timeframe, because the last one was long ago. Bearish, or negative divergence, and bullish, or positive divergence, are the two types of divergences. When the price is making a higher high, while at the same time the indicator is making a lower high, it's called a bearish divergence. This is an indicator that the buyers are exhausted and that you can expect a change in the trend. The same logic applies to the bullish divergence, where the price makes a lower low, but the indicator is making a higher low, signifying that the sellers are exhausted. Jumping to the hourly stochastic RSI, both the %K and %D lines are in the lower region, which means that the price is getting oversold and soon a trend change or at least some kind of consolidation could be expected. You should wait to see if there will be an upward trend to the crypto because the K line has not yet crossed the D line. The stochastic RSI shows similar to the RSI overbought and oversold conditions, but moves quicker up and down to improve sensitivity and generate a greater number of signals. It consists of two lines, the %K and %D lines. The %D line is a moving average of the %K line, so it moves slower. Cross points between the two lines could show a trend change. Looking at the hourly MACD, the MACD line is below the signal line, which shows that the current trend is on the downside. The momentum is currently indecisive, according to the MACD histogram. This means you should wait and see if the MACD line will cross the signal line, which will be bullish, due to the expected shifting momentum. Looking at the 3-hourly simple moving averages, at the moment, the price is between the 50 and the 20 SMA. If the price bounces off the 50 SMA, which is currently at 7,451, it could be seen as a support, and the 20 SMA that is at 7,538 could be perceived as a resistance to the upside. If there were to be a break either way, it means that there could be a continuous move in that direction. It's important to note that currently the price is below the 200 SMA, which is normally a strong resistance. A potential move upwards, however, could be signaled if it were to break upwards. Looking at the 3-hourly exponential moving averages, the current price went below the 3-hourly ribbon, so you should see if the price can jump back above the ribbon or it will play as a resistance to the upside, currently at around 7,484. The exponential moving average is calculated similarly to the simple moving average, but places a greater weight and significance on the most recent data points. This means that the EMA moves quicker to the current direction of the price and could signal faster a trend change. The ribbon we are showing is composed of 8 different EMAs that together show more accurate the current trend. Looking at the 3-hourly relative strength index, the current 3-hourly RSI is at 46, so it doesn't show signs of overbought or oversold conditions at this point. On the lookout for divergences in the 3-hourly timeframe. At this time, no divergence was found which could have an impact on the future price, as the last divergence was far in the past. Jumping to the 3-hourly stochastic RSI, the stochastic RSI currently shows no overbought or oversold conditions, but we can see that the trend is currently going down because the K line is below the D line. Looking at the 3-hourly MACD, the MACD line is below the signal line, which shows that the current trend is on the downside. The MACD histogram shows that the momentum is currently strong and it could be expected the price to go further to the downside. The moving average convergence divergence, or short MACD, uses two moving averages, usually the 12-period and the 26-period moving average, subtracted from each other to create a single line, the MACD line. Another line is used as a signal line, which is usually the 9-period EMA. You should watch for crossing between these two lines for a trend change, respectively a trigger for buy and sell signals. There is also a histogram often to the MACD indicator, which shows the current strength of the trend. Thanks for watching, but you should know that trading with cryptocurrencies is very risky, and these videos are only an overview of what happens with the price and a pure technical analysis without considering the fundamentals. So you should read more and make your own investing decisions. See you.